I think when it comes to learning, one of the great things about AI is that it teaches you.
So
right, you
now I gotta buy a robot.
It's all free right now. It's all free.
I'm saying for the low learners.
For low
you know
learners,
what I'm saying?
So I think that's one of the benefits of AI, right? Because with a teacher who has maybe 12 or 15 or 20 students, people learn differently. So if you may be a visual learner, you may be a tactical learner. I'm only one person.
Okay,
so that's where AI is going to fill the gap.
But my rent doesn't stop in the physical world. For me to get a job to pay.
Ultimately,
you know what I'm saying?
How I view it happening is that UBI. That's the only solution that I see due to the advancement that we're gonna have is a universal basic income.
Yeah. I got my glasses on, but the vision still always stays clear. Hey, I don't really know season 2, so you know we going off. Yeah, I'm just fooled like I ate a big pot of some stroganoff. Yeah, big body, yeah, big buff boy, look like Hasselhoff. Yeah, SpongeBob, yeah, I made a cameo. Hey, Patrick, where you are? Yeah, underwater, I've been snorkeling like I'm counting money, finding Nemo. What these niggas want, I don't know. Who they know, who do we know? This is the show out here in Hollywood. Yeah, we doing good. Justice, man, you already know. You trust this, nigga? Hey!
All right.
I just want to say AI can't do it like that.
I'm telling you, man.
Not yet.
All right, Rap For Me podcast. Coolest music podcast in the world. We're back. It's a new year, new us, new guests, new performances, and we're back in Trendsetters. Obviously, the coolest barbershop in West Hollywood. If you guys need a cut, you guys already know where to come. It's gonna be an interesting show today. So, as always, as you guys know, Justice 2.0 on Instagram. Follow me on all socials. This is quickly becoming one of my favorite rappers. Behold the General. Introduce yourself, man.
You did it.
I
mean, you
no,
did it.
no, hell no.
I mean, it's the greatest, not the latest. Shout out to my haters. Everybody's favorite. Once you add me to your playlist, it's ABCD Way, a blessing coming. Don't even worry about it.
Sir, Moon, MOON 909's finest, i.e., that's all I do is rap.
Okay, and last but not least, our final rapper.
Hey, man, new year, 2023, it's Seejayy. Go check out Buzzin on all streaming platforms right now. Just dropped it yesterday. It's crazy. Yeah, season 2, man. I'm excited. How y'all feeling, man? How y'all feel? We got some A-listers right here. Some A-listers. I mean, you already know. Justice?
Yeah, definitely A-listers and Lucas. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Last time I'll be here.
I'm back again. Lorena over here, podcaster, radio personality, voice acting, all that fun jazz. Back for more.
And then back again, an alumni of the show.
Yeah.
I think episode 7 or 5.
I'm not sure what episode it was.
Yeah.
Back again, yes.
It's been
Season 1, yeah.
Introduce yourself.
I'm Sophia. You can find me on all socials, Sophia Camille Collier. I'm a social media influencer, marketer, and model.
There you go. And last but not least.
Lucas, moniker Amazing Lucas, content creator, animator, AI artist, athlete, all that fun stuff. That's it for now.
Awesome, man. Happy to have you on the show.
I'm glad for the invite.
Yeah, man. Lucas he's been a longtime friend. He's like talking to Lucas sometimes, like talking to my mom sometimes. She doesn't really return the text very quickly. But whenever she shows up,
that's fair. Okay, I didn't know where that was going.
Yeah.
All right.
There's a new YouTube policy, the new YouTube policy, so I'm trying to keep it. But yeah, whenever she shows up, she does other things. So happy to have you, man. It's a new year, new you. How you liking 2020?
Is it a new you? I feel like it's the same old me.
The same people,
I feel like
man.
it's the same everyone.
I felt that way at first, but I don't agree anymore. There's,
Maybe in the first couple months, people put on
who
that
say
like
New Year's resolution.
Yeah,
like I want to punch him in the face.
Yeah, I had this
You
conversation
should
with
have started
someone
last
too.
month.
I just can't say
3
it's
months
like
ago.
everything that you wanted for your New Year's resolution. You could have done like literally today. Like what are you doing?
I think some people need that concrete.
Motivation.
They need that reset.
New Year's. This
they
is
need
a
that
resolution.
reset.
Yeah, I think people need that concrete. Like, this is a thing. This is to motivate you.
and
Some
then
people
they
are just
and then they wake up and they're like, oh, nothing has changed.
yeah after a couple months
Exactly.
and but hey.
Some people probably stick with it. Who knows though?
But honestly, what did you say? There's a lot of new
people
things in the
transform.
world right now. Kanye,
That is true.
Kanye's chilled out. You know what I
It's
mean?
Ye.
relax.
Don't
Chilled
miss.
out.
Don't
Yeah.
miss.
Right?
Don't dead name him.
He changed his
name. Is
name.
Ye.
Oh, sorry.
Legally.
Sorry.
All right, what you say? I got you, Kanye.
And then you
if
say
you're
it.
watching,
And then you say it wrong.
If you're watching, bro, I got you, bro.
Oh Lord.
Need an album though.
Yeah, there we go.
Need that.
Ye is now chill.
He can count to 56.
Farther than that. No.
Oh, I see where this is going.
It's gonna be a fun one.
Gunna is out of jail. I'm just saying, there's a lot of things are different.
I forgot he got arrested.
You mentioned some AI stuff, man.
Right, AI.
There's AI, a lot of AI stuff in the news. I just sent me and Justice, we got a little chat. I was watching CNN the other day. You know, I keep up with the news just to see what the rest of the world is thinking.
Is.
Just so I can blend in. So they're saying AI, is dangerous.
100%.
I feel that.
I see.
But my problem is CNN. It's the news. Who watches the news? Not the college kids that use the actual program. It's the old people. They're trying to scare the old people. It's a bad thing.
I'm an old person.
What do you think about that, man?
AI for
I'm an
me
old soul.
is the future.
Yeah,
for
it's
me
great,
personally, I don't know if anybody's seen the movie Her.
Oh,
Seen the movie Her?
yeah.
That is like my heaven, bro.
there's a lot of movies we can go to.
So the joke for me, the running joke is like the C9000. C9000 is like a meta-human. It's not human, but it's like a cyborg, whatever you want to call it. You know Tesla? You know the Tesla bot?
Yeah.
That, but like beautiful and like a woman. That is the C9. That is the future. That's where we're heading. And I'm all for it. It's gonna get to the point where we're gonna need UBI, like a universal basic income. Because I don't know if you guys have ever done like Chat GPT.
Yeah, that's exactly what they were talking about.
They're doing music right now. AI is doing music right now.
Everything, yeah.
I mean, they can simulate your
Trying to take
voice.
my
Tesla
spot.
loves
I'm
those.
telling you, bro. I'm all in. All in, bro. I'm like transcendence. Like, I don't even want to be here. I want to be in the internet. I want to be the internet.
He's like, I'll be half cyborg.
Yeah.
Half cyborg.
Absolutely.
Fuck it.
Like, shut this light off. Close the door. I'm there, bro. Absolutely.
Oh, so
Now,
you're ready for the takeover,
bro,
then.
I'm so honestly. I don't know if you guys
new
saw
era.
Transformers, but you know the one where the guy does a deal with Decepticons to like screw over the human race. That's me, 100%. Like if aliens come, all y'all are screwed. Unless I know you like fam and like
that's
maybe
good to
5
know,
people.
man. That's good to know.
100%.
Okay,
Like,
so
back to slavery.
So we know you're looking forward to these android sort of female things.
Yeah,
existing
They're essentially gonna be humans. It's gonna get to the point where they're gonna have to be inducted into the Constitution. 100%.
I mean, we're doing that now with everybody.
There we go. 100%.
Eventually, it's going to be like that.
There's not going to be that big of a stretch. It's not, because right now people are a little iffy with like self-driving cars,
I seen some watch.
but you ain't get past the hump, just like everyone.
Yeah, it's just crazy.
I seen that
man.
robot playing basketball and he was hitting like half court shots. I'm like,
There you
what's
go.
going on here?
There you go. And slowly you're
Rat ball.
integrated, even with your phone. But like you're like,
Yeah.
you would think 10 years ago, putting your fingerprint on your phone, you'd be like, that's
Do you
demonic.
think-
That's 666.
Do you think this is going to
That's his
cause?
face now.
Do you think this is going to cause humans to become more unambitious?
Yep.
I think,
like-
in fact, what it's
Some.
going to do, what
They're
it's
gonna
going
lose
to do is
jobs.
exactly what
Artists, creativity aspect wise, traveling wise, all of it when it comes to artificial intelligence, it changes our desire to go outside and do something and to create something out of ourselves. So when people are automatically programming that for your life, like it's exciting in the moment, but then you get out of it and you're like, wow, I live in a box on the sidewalk in West Hollywood and I have nothing to go unless I put on my VR headset.
Okay, this is fear mongering, but it's
Well,
okay.
how is that
No, I'm
fear-mongering? This
teasing.
is
I'm
the
teasing.
truth.
But what absolutely. So what this is going to do is exactly what money has done, right? For those of you who are hustlers and are on the grind constantly, right? If you were to have $1 million in your bank account right now, are you just going to stop hustling and go to the beach? No.
Yeah, but
I might for
You're
a
gonna
week.
you
keep
got
on
$1
moving.
million.
That's what I was- and that's what I was-
she's
Just
saying
like
is
the car, it's just gonna help
you got a
do
headset
better.
on with your $1 million. So at the end of the day, you got a headset on because you want your $1 million, right? So you're gonna be inside of a headset for 22 hours. You still got a physical body, bro. So that's what's gonna. People aren't as strong as you. So you can
They're
probably take
not.
off
They're
your
so
headset in 3 hours
weak-minded.
and
Oh my
understand.
God.
They're
That's why
already
it's gonna
on.
be such an
That's
easy
so bad.
transition.
That's the
That's
thing,
slavery.
man.
That's what's gonna be. That's why it's
that's-
gonna be such an easy transition.
Yeah, for the
My-
slave masters.
Well,
It's gonna
it's
be-
gonna
It
be
is. They're
essentially-
trying to
For
turn
corporate, it's
people
gonna be
off.
very
They're
easy.
trying to unplug society.
We already
in
not
that
social.
way.
COVID killed that. You don't want
Yeah.
to shake nobody's hands.
Nope.
You don't want to touch
No.
nobody. It's definitely going to be worse.
Yep.
I think a lot
That's
of
not
those-
how God designed it.
I think I
So-
think it depends on your perspective of things. 'Cause
I
I think a
mean-
lot of those skills, a lot of the social skills, in some cases, may be overrated. I think for a lot a lot of introverts, it's gonna be a godsend.
Yeah.
For extroverts, it may be a living.
It's gonna help some people. You have
So,
those people who couldn't
Are we gonna
find
talk
jobs
about
before.
predators
Yeah,
on
I'm
there
trying to
too,
figure out,
and
you
like
know.
people not being
no.
themselves? Like
hacking.
that's a whole
You got-
nother level.
I mean, I don't worry about the
You have that
negatives.
right
The
now in
positives
real
are
life,
great.
right?
Yeah,
You
have
have
that
people who
already.
introduce themselves as someone is, as they are. Oh, I'm cool, whatnot. And as you get to know them, you're like, yo, this person's, POS.
I don't like it.
The positives,
I don't like
though, I
it.
don't want to speak
You
down
will,
on
though.
it. So you got great
even
ways.
know we'll make it
Hopefully,
until
people
then,
will
though.
do right with
Bro,
it.
I'm not gonna
But
lie.
Our lifetime, I don't know.
Those Tesla self-driving cars are pretty fun.
It's just
I
it's
said
gonna
for sure.
amplify-
Cool with
I
it.
be
It's going
rolling
to
up.
amplify
It's
who
driving me
you
to
are.
Vegas.
Driving itself.
You know, hey.
Yeah.
It's going to
Do your thing.
amplify who you are. So if you want to
feel
get
me?
more work done, it's just going to be,
Yeah.
you're going to have
Yeah.
AI to be able to do that work.
I mean, I'll be good with it.
You're going to be good.
I'm sure gonna be
That's
like a
the thing.
pet.
People
But
who
see,
are
I worry
already
about
doing-
people now. You know what I'm saying? Me
Can't
being
worry
a
about
caring
everybody.
person.
Can't worry about everybody.
You know, watching these homeless is
I
going to be
do.
much more. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's actually going to help the
That's
homeless because
true.
now we can talk to the AI and be like, yo,
so
how
that
do
they
we-
can have a life that
we
doesn't
plug-
exist.
We plug in
I mean,
all the
but-
information, right? We plug in the taxes, we plug in the income, the
Plug in the
profit,
humans too. Huh?
everything. Be like, yo, how do we solve? What's the best way to solve homelessness in this city?
We got the
time span?
solution.
Put them in a
And the
headset.
AI will
Oh
just
my
like,
God.
hey, it'll be extremely pragmatic, like
Give you
ruthless
a AI
pragmatism.
friend.
They're gonna start
You just
praising
have a
them and
giant
shit. That
computer,
gonna be
and when it
wild.
comes to
He
AI,
sounds
what do
just
we
like
do?
Mark Zuckerberg.
Precisely. And
Just like
Okay.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
100%.
Sophia, as a fellow content creator, what do you think on this? We know Lucas is a very pro.
Yeah, I
The
think there's a
AI
lot of
takeover.
pros and cons to it. I mean, I have a Tesla, so I love like the self-driving
okay.
feature and everything, and
She's
I
already
think it
plugged in.
does make my life easier. But I think there's just so many different side effects that come from it. If you
Yeah.
guys have seen like Black Mirror and like
Oh,
just
yeah,
kind
that's-
of like
that's my shit right
how
there.
like the world and like society just kind of ceases to exist, and just AI is turned over. And I mean, they like see what it's gonna look like in like the year 3000, and like we're not even gonna look like humans is what they say. Like we're just gonna look like wires eventually.
Because evolution, we're gonna evolve into
Yeah.
what we use and what we're doing.
Yeah, so I think it's scary.
Is that a bad thing?
I don't know. I mean, if you want to be Cyborg from
trying to
Teen
make it
Titans, then
easy.
no, it's
There
not
are
a
going
bad
to be
thing.
those who are going to be anti, and there are going to be those who accept it, right? It's going to be like
Yeah.
cyberpunk. Like if you want to get a chip or get an eye where
Hey.
it like enhances
Yeah.
you,
Hey,
you're going to be
Justice,
those.
didn't I
that's-
mention that
goes
one
against
night at
God,
dinner?
That
I
goes
was like,
against
hey,
everything. Like,
But I think it's like, what is the end
100%.
goal of that? Like, what is the end goal
So their real
with
goal is
AI?
to really control.
The end goal is
humanity,
to
I
Further
guess.
what? To further
get-
how?
I think we just destroy ourselves.
the
That's-
end goal is
that's
to
pretty
do what
much
you
it.
want to do.
Make
right?
everything
because
Is
a
easier,
lot
that,
maybe?
but I think it's also very much so like who controls the
Yeah,
AI.
that's the point.
Because what a person who controls AI is not going to have the same goal in mind that an individual might.
Yeah.
So what happens if that person who has a goal of like, basically having it take over to be able to make a bunch of profits, like doesn't have the best interest for other people in mind?
Like you said, who cares about people? It's a lot of people. Like when
Well,
I said I
it's-
care a lot, you was like, it really
It's
doesn't
not
matter.
necessarily who
So
cares about
I mean,
people.
it's a lot of
I
people
think
that
there's a
don't
lot
care.
of
It's
laws and
understood.
ethics involved.
Maybe
Oh,
like for
100%.
war, maybe for war they'll have like robots and shit.
Absolutely.
Well, we've been
They
at
already,
it.
I heard
already
it
did.
I don't know.
up north
really
in
don't.
San
Yeah.
They're already doing it.
They
We've
have the
been at
combat.
it.
Already
It's
testing
combat
it out.
bots.
It's
Yeah.
coming. But
Yeah.
it boils down to as far as what you want to do with it, right? It's like a gun.
Yeah.
It's a very much a loaded gun.
See how that happened.
And you can do a lot of good with it, or you can do a lot of harm with it. And that's
So-
gonna be, but because it's gonna be widely accessible, right? It's gonna be like Bitcoin, right?
Can I ask you a
It's
crazy
gonna crash
question?
real
yeah,
hard.
so-
It's gonna,
so in
What goes
actuality-
down
and everyone's
comes back to-
everything that you
Besides-
profited
besides
will be
war,
sent
like
back.
the- like
What's
the
good
stock market.
about the gun besides war?
What's
What's-
good about the gun?
yeah.
Protection. If somebody's trying
From
to
what?
harm you,
Humans?
from someone who's trying to harm you.
Humans,
Wait,
right?
It doesn't even
Yeah.
have to be a human. It could be as far as it can be an animal.
So that's good to kill other people.
I think it's good to defend yourself.
I
right?
understand.
If you,
But that's
if
not
you don't
always
have
the
to
answer.
take a life, then don't. But in some cases, people put you in untenable positions where it's like, yo, you leave me no option.
Like the metaverse about to be is going to leave us
Like
no
the
option.
metaverse. And here's the thing: if somebody,
But what if like, okay, you got the robot to protect you, and then he just sends his robot to go get you?
You feel me?
Pokemon, gotta
it'll get
catch
to the point
'em
where it'll be
all.
like, yo, is
You
this
are
in
with
fact a robot, or is this just another form of a human? Is this a synthetic human?
I just feel
Also
like
American Dad.
eventually AI is going to feel like we're more so a liability than an asset, and they're going to want to kind of get rid of us because it's kind of
Slaves.
like we create so much pollution as like, you know, a
If they get it
society. We
conscious.
create a lot more issues
that's if they get it
than
conscious,
like a
but-
lot of problem solving when it comes to a planet standpoint. So I think eventually, you know, there is going to be a point where they do turn on us, which is really scary. And it's kind of inevitable, I feel.
Well, not necessarily turn on us, right? Because only people turn on other people when they have no other option, when there's no other
Yeah,
solution.
but that's not artificial intelligence because if it's like a robot that's starting to think for itself, like create its own mind, create its own philosophy, create its own like
gonna be like
ideas of what
Transformers.
things are. Yeah, like they might
They're
just
gonna
all
have to be
kind of
good
turn.
and
So the
bad,
best option, right, if you're a synthetic and highly intellectual individual, is do you want to go to war or do you want to create your own? Why not just go to another
well, for
planet?
me, I'm just about investing. Like I'll invest in that, you know.
If I don't have to
passive
fight,
income off of
right,
that.
if I don't have to have bloodshed and lose some of my own, and completely avoid conflict, while at the same time maintaining my own autonomy, I'm going to choose that because that's a logical, pragmatic way to go about it. So if they can either be integrated, or they can have their own thing, which will probably, I don't know, if we get to Mars or whatever it is, or they colonize somewhere else. And that's what it's going to be. It's just going to be another species on the planet, that we interact and engage with.
Crazy, huh?
It is.
I can't imagine the trash
Everyone here
piles
is
of
ready for
robots.
it, whether you know it or not. With your smartphone, with your computer,
Yeah, everyone's
with
here
your
for it.
tablet,
Apple Watch.
all
Everyone's
of
here
it.
for it until, you know.
Until we're
Those-
done.
It goes bad.
Yeah, I know.
And then everybody's like, whoa.
I don't think it'll go bad because I don't think we haven't gone bad
what-
as far as a species.
Lucas, what do you think about like people saying like AI is gonna take people's jobs and stuff? Like, for example, like there's like AI like content creators now, right?
100%.
Yeah,
And
it's
like
crazy.
virtual.
Did you see the thing making McDonald's all like robot McDonald things? Like it's all robots. There's not a single person inside.
Yeah, I saw that with
shit,
Taco
that is
Bell.
crazy.
That
That's
was
a soft
crazy.
spot.
Yeah.
Taco Bell has the
But
same
I
thing.
think
That's like
Oh, wow.
with
McDonald's dream.
those cons, right, of taking the jobs, that just comes as far as with the evolution of society, right?
now-
When it comes, they said that about the radio killed the movie killed the radio star, whatever, right? Silent pictures, then we had sound, then we had color, then we had horse to car to plane. With this evolution, is going to obviously come some pros and cons. But one thing that happens with every new technology or evolving, whatever it is new jobs. So with this new AI, well, guess what? AI doesn't exist in and of itself, not yet. So there's gonna have to be people who program that
Yeah.
AI to do what you want to
There's
do.
new jobs for that.
Yeah, there's already people right now who are paying for courses like in Chat GPT, how to prompt stuff, how to do that. So it's always gonna be.
Trust me,
jobs
those
out
burger
there.
flippers are not going to be
They're not
the
gonna go-
engineers
So,
on those.
Like you gotta kind of
machines.
know how to program and stuff, right?
Yeah.
So you gotta look at people that probably dropped out of school that actually do kind of work at McDonald's. Like I said, they're gonna not.
Have
They're
anything.
gonna have nothing. So
They
now
ain't
you're
got
gonna
nothing.
force them into a metaverse to work for you inside of there, and then what they're gonna do in the physical world.
Be in the
I
box
don't think they're
in
going
the
to be
street.
forced to work in the metaverse. We're not there yet. But as far as those people who are going to lose their jobs to automation, it's already happening. The great thing about AI is that if you want to learn something, you can.
Like me personally, I'm looking up how to program. So that's not on me. But other people is like, okay, so now I got to sit down for. Maybe some people are hard of learning. It take them 6 months to learn. So because a lot of jobs are going to be engineer based. You got to know how to program. So it's like you won't be able to get a physical job. It's going to be harder for a lot of people that's hard of learning. You're
will.
introverts that won't be able to learn. You know what I'm saying? So what
100%.
you going to do?
I think when it comes to learning, one of the great things about AI is that it teaches you.
So
Right? You can
now I got to
actually-
buy a robot.
It's all free right now. It's all free.
I'm saying for the low learners.
For
Wait,
low
you know what I'm
learners,
saying?
so I think that's
I got
one of
a free
the
robot.
benefits of AI, right? Because
Yeah.
with a teacher who has maybe 12 or 15 or 20 students, people learn differently. So if you may be a visual learner, you may be a tactical learner. I'm only one person.
Okay,
so that's
it
where
take me
AI is
6
going to
months
fill
to
the
learn,
gap.
but my rent doesn't stop in the physical world. For me to get a job to
So
pay.
ultimately,
you know what I'm saying?
how I view it happening is that UBI. That's the only solution that I see due to the advancement that we're going to have is a
gonna have to pay
universal
people,
basic
like,
income
yeah.
that is going to have to be mandated. I think there's going to be pros and cons to that because I think a lot of people they work to live. They don't. I mean, no, they live to work. They don't work to live.
Yeah, which is backwards.
And you get a lot of people who are like, "Yo, I'm trying to get the bag. What is the most highest paying job out there? Let me do that. What is going to be out there for the future? What's going to have longevity? instead of doing something they actually want to do. How many doctors and lawyers out there actually don't want to be a doctor and lawyer? No. And in some cases, we the patient suffer due to that. Or we the defendant suffer due to that because they're not really in it. They want to be an artist or they want to be a musician. I think that's where the pros are going to go, is as far as people are going to be able to do what they actually want to do instead of being forced to work for, a paycheck.
I'm not gonna lie, man. He talking me into this.
Bro, that's what I said. I like the situation.
When they call me, I will be there.
Let's do it.
Justice
salute.
But okay, but also, so you're in a very interesting position though, because I feel like you have a job that's very. Some would say it's difficult to replace with AI. Like you're a creator, right?
Nothing's difficult to replace with AI.
So for me personally, I like my rappers non-virtual.
You right? Say that, but if I were to give you like a hot beat or a hot track, you'd be like, "Yo," and you couldn't tell
the
difference.
Bitcoin, bro.
You couldn't tell the difference between a human rapper or an AI rapper. But you'd be like,
but you can. So far, you can tell the difference.
You can right now.
And
what happens?
Me personally, I don't feel like you can mimic that authenticity.
You can mimic. It'll get to that point. It'll get to that point.
Until then,
I mean, until then, bro.
I don't think you can that like feeling like when someone's putting that emotion into like a memory, like an actual memory, like you
all
can't.
Those memories, all that feeling, that all can be
unless
simulated.
You like actually like
it can be simulated, right?
Because out of the person, like plug them in and just like take it out. Like
everything you're saying can be broken down to 0 and 1. The feeling, what about the feeling? Why do you feel that way, right? We can program as far as what about that? Was it the inflection? Was the word? Was it as far as the...
Yes, it's
was
a lot
the
of
flow?
stuff.
Was it the
rhythm?
How do
you do that, man?
Was it the voice? The voice can now... Voices right now, you can go to Synthesia or Descript, and they can program your voice. Maybe not to 100%, but it'll get there as time goes on.
You know what I think they should do? Like, especially with Taylor Swift wanting to sell so many tickets at one concert, right? Why don't they just do AI performances everywhere? Like, our AI in the artist industry aspect of it, like, don't you want to do that? Like, I'll be over here in New York, San Francisco, and Chicago, same night, same time, over AI. So all those tickets.
Some artists have now started to do that, like Travis Scott back then did it for Fortnite.
Right,
I think recently Kid Laroi has a new deal
and
with
even
them.
Michael Jackson has his like after death show where they just have him like a hologram type thing.
Yeah, it's money though.
Because I would go to a concert for that. I don't need to see you sweat. Exactly. Like I can't lick it off.
People would rather get that money for every venue. Like
now here's the thing,
instead of
the golden
a whole bunch of
ticket
venues at once.
Hey, if you did want to see them in person, that would be a premium.
Yes.
So they would have certain AI concerts that you could go to.
And
that
you'd
would
have
be
to go to that
cheaper.
specific location to watch it live.
That would be cheaper than the ones that they were in person.
That would be sick.
I said this about as far as about actors like years ago. I was like, once we get a digital mock-up, right, of the person, there won't be a need for an actor.
Because facial expressions can be done like that. They don't. They literally.
Now they have.
Yeah. Speak
100%.
100 words, and I will have everything for you.
And you just license out your likeness to
Yeah.
Like
exactly.
you can use my
billboards.
my likeness in like
you'll
6
drive
movies.
Wait, I don't remember. Okay, whatever.
Yeah.
Like,
You got 6 movies for Universal. You can't age me past this extent. You can't have me doing this shot. You can't have me being naked.
That's
but even
Beyonce.
when being naked, you see the de-aging technology that we have right now. So it's gonna be like, yo, whatever you want to create, it's up to you right now. And for me, that's honestly a bit overwhelming because then it's like, yo, there's no more excuses. Because before it's like, yo, well, I don't know how to code. Well, you can go online right now and the robot will teach you, well, here's the beginner steps. Okay, what does that mean? Let me break it down for you. Well, can you explain it to me like I'm a 6-year-old? Sure. Boom, 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 boom. So now it's about drive. Now we're about to see who's really about that hustle life. Who's really about the grind? Who's really about, doing what they actually say they want to do? Because now the boundaries, the restrictions, the gatekeeping is gone.
Playing field's pretty more leveled out now.
Gotta figure out what to create.
That's a lot. That's a lot for
I'm
you.
not gonna lie, like I've heard a lot of people talk about AI. A lot of people.
He's pretty good at it.
He's probably the best that I've seen so far. I'm like,
because I wouldn't listen to Mark Zuckerberg, but I listen to you though. You're pretty good.
I like that you have a very positive outlook
good
on
way.
it.
Yeah,
I was gonna say definitely glass half full type of guy.
No, I absolutely understand the cons of it, but I think with those cons, it comes with a certain perspective. Like, hey, people are gonna lose jobs. But people,
but there still needs to be an acknowledgement of those cons.
I mean, they do. It's just that they don't really care, and it's like we can't.
That's the problem with
He's
society.
not presenting
Like
it.
he said,
You know what
no
I'm saying?
one
He's
cares.
not presenting it.
No
So
one
with
cares.
Mark
I care.
Zuckerberg, it's like,
Don't
yeah,
care.
everyone's gonna be in an office, and we're gonna never have to leave the house, and we're gonna just. It's like, whoa, wait a minute.
I think
I like
worst
people
cons,
a little bit. You know
I think
what
the
I'm
worst
saying?
cons is going to be that's what's going to lead to UBI. It's going to be that's the only way I see it, right? If they don't do that, then there's going to be trouble.
I think a lot of it comes down to like the newer generation though, and a lot of like the older generation having to kind of like fade away because newer people can like adapt to that. Younger generations can like adapt, and it's like so different how we are with our phones versus how our parents were with their phones. So I think it's just eventually going to be like a normal thing for a lot of kids. So I think it'll be easier for them to adapt, and it might just be harder for older people to catch on.
100%, because we have that right now. I'm sure you guys teach
fear,
your parents. I know I teach my mom, like, okay, this is how you attach a video. If you want to do this, this is how. Right?
But dude, it's also the reverse too. Like my little sisters, I talk to them like, hey, like pick out some shoes, or hey, go do this, go do that. They're like, what do I get? Like, what's cool? I'm like, so I have no faith.
Run me some money, huh?
I'm like, dude, like you guys are, they're TikTok generation, China's kind of like doing their thing with them. So
I see that as like
this AI stuff. I'm like, wait, you can write a whole essay in 30 seconds?
Oh my god, if I had this in school, bro,
that's
game
nonsense.
over.
Bro.
But I also think that's a positive though, right? What is cool? Well, now you don't have to worry about as far as what society deems what is cool.
You don't
Whether
have
those
to be
shoes are
creative or put any thought into anything.
Nope.
It's okay. It'll be done for you. Once again, that's going to ruin people's lives.
Terrible.
Like, it's so
but here's the
bad
thing,
for
I
you.
But guess what?
You guys are
He's gonna make money though.
No, but you
He's
guys
just gonna make hella money.
hold on here,
You
right?
feel me?
Because
as long as we his friend, we'll
I
be
think
good.
I
We'll
think
be straight, bro.
There's a
I swear.
privilege at this table, and the privilege is everyone here is a creative,
Yeah, we're good.
right?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm not worried about me.
3.8
You guys are
Let him
creative.
finish.
What do you say to someone who's like, yo, I have this idea that I have in my head, but I can't draw, or I can't rap, or I can't sing, or I can't code.
AI can be a
Then
stepping
what?
stone.
Right? So those are the people that's going to help. You guys are already cool, bro. You already can do whatever you do. You already can rap whatever
But
you
let me say,
what you
okay,
want.
so how about this? So God gives everyone a purpose, and everyone should find their purpose. So I'm just gonna throw you as a child on the soccer field. That's not your purpose. It's not your purpose to rap. It might be your purpose to do art. So why are you over there grabbing a robot to teach you to rap? God didn't put you. He was here to be a Picasso.
Well, as we know,
You know
right?
what I'm saying? A lot of people out here doing things they don't really want to do.
And I 100% agree with you. And as we know, people who keep on hitting their head against a wall, well, guess what? The wall's not going to break. You're going to break your head. So
Yeah.
it's, no matter how
So
much
more
you,
dead people.
No matter how
Damn.
much you want as far as want to help AI to rap, if
messed
you're
up,
not
bro.
good at it, you're not good at it. The AI is not going to be like,
Where we at now?
Hey
let
man,
me
all
just
this,
make you-
all this rap talk.
an AI can't
Can
make
we
you.
rap?
We need to hear some rapping.
Let's
yeah.
do some rap.
AI
All this
can't
rap
make you a
talk,
good
man.
rapper,
Let's,
right?
Let's start rapping, man.
AI can't make you a good rapper, just like clothes can't make
What
you
we're actually
can't make
here
you a
for.
player, or money can't make you a
Hey,
baller.
hold up now. These dudes be putting on this
Hey,
high
man, let's show
dollars
AI
and
how to
stuff
rap
and
then.
them
Let's show AI how
chains,
to
and
rap.
They be getting they
Hey,
stuff.
behold, show AI how to rap.
Game knows game though, right? So you're gonna be able to recognize. Yo, this is
All right.
Get out of here,
I
bro.
don't
The
have these
amazing
problems.
Lucas is
I don't
painted.
really have
I
these
know you
problems.
don't. I know you don't. You like
The amazing Lucas has painted a very, very
It's
eloquent
great,
picture of a world with AI. So if you want to, support him in that, invest him in that.
Bro,
Your
dive
channel.
in. Don't get left behind.
What's your?
Even if you don't like it, just know what you don't like about it.
Join the amazing team. That's what it's
There we
called.
go.
Right?
The Amazing Army.
Yeah,
There
the
we go.
amazing army. Yeah. I'm a general. What's up? Cole, let's run the beats, and we're gonna get into our freestyle section. Lucas, if you want to say a little something at the beginning, get a little producer credit going on.
Who's going first?
Yeah.
Hey,
No,
Behold,
I
you,
don't know.
show
Some
me you can
amazing
rap.
army.
Show
If
me
I
you can
had
rap.
AI, I would have it write like a byline or something.
Isolated, come through, yeah, hella faded. Water on me, I'm dehydrated. I ain't tripping off the shit, I'm hella high. Skywalker, yeah, I skywalk. I could disappear like I'm Nightcrawler. Come through all my niggas, bro. I ain't tripping off it, yeah, I never fall. Yeah, I'm heating up in the summertime, in the wintertime, what they wanna do. Yeah, I'm in the field like NFL, yeah, superior in the interview. I ain't tripping off it, what they trying to do. Yeah, escalated in the Escalade. Yeah, black whip like it's Bruce Wayne. Yeah, killing shit like I'm Lil Wayne.
Super rare, hella hard to find with my time, no wasted. A corset all the way around the grind, let's face it, look. All I'm just chasing, I feel amazing. This is greatness, we at Trendsetters, TS, this is amazing. We just chasing, blazing, look. Tryna take me a trip to France, Lorena. Meet me on the dance floor, let's dance. I just wanted to freestyle. I don't really want to jump in no pants. But look, this hustling is in my jeans, and I had plans. I don't play. Look.
Seejayy came through, yeah, bustin' out now, buzzin'. Yeah, listen to the music, everything I drop's always bustin'. Yeah, I'm going to the moon, I ain't talking about my nigga right here. Yeah, I got my glasses on, but the vision still always stays clear. Hey, I don't really know season 2, so you know we going off. Yeah, I'm just fooled like I ate a big pot of some stroganoff. Yeah, big body, yeah, big buff boy, look like Hasselhoff. Yeah, SpongeBob, yeah, I made a cameo. Hey, Patrick, where you all? Yeah, underwater, I been snorkeling like I'm counting money, finding Nemo. What these niggas want, I don't know. Who they know, who do we know? This is the show out here in Hollywood. Yeah, we doing good. Justice, man, you already know. You trust this, nigga?
All
Seejayy, bro. Seejayy the kid. Seejayy the kid.
Murder.
My nigga, man.
100 gold.
Okay. Okay. Well, I mean,
You feel
CJ.
Hey, season 2, you had to come in.
go.
I didn't
You
want to
know
tell
you
him I
gotta
was gonna go
talk.
crazy.
I'm gonna have to give it to you on that.
You was
one.
hiding his power level. Okay, I see you.
Well,
I just want to say AI can't do it like that.
I'm telling you, man.
Not yet.
We gonna see. Hey, we gonna be right. Hey, it's gonna be like Mortal Kombat. We gonna have like some Mortal Kombat type shit. It's like,
We got the battle.
so happy to have the amazing Lucas. Thank you for coming.
thanks for
through,
coming,
my
man. That was great. That was great, man.
CJ, clearly you've won the rap. Go ahead and.
Hey, man, like I said, buzzing
Plug
out
yourself.
now, man. Single just dropped. Go show us some love, man. Best rapper out. You know, I don't want to offend anybody,
Okay.
but yeah.
If you guys want to find out more, like, comment, subscribe. See us in the metaverse.
Oh, God.